Yo, I'm about to show you guys the best tutorial for how to get Hustle Rebounder on YouTube. Yo, what is up, y'all? Willie Beeman here, bringing you guys another 2K17 video. This one today is going to be a tutorial all about Hustle Rebounder. Probably one of the hardest badges to get in 2K17. And I've scoured YouTube for all the tutorials, just trying to see, what would work out best, what wouldn't work out. And I'm gonna show you guys and break it down. And it's a super simple strategy, but there's a little bit of a caveat to it, or a few little things that I'm gonna tell you guys to make you more successful at it. So these first two are just trying to get you used to what's going on, and then on this next clip I'll break it down for you guys. Alright, quick tip on defensive rebounds. Stand here after the rebound and pass it pass it past half court to get that break starter. Then once you get here, hit L2 and you'll get in the post, and then you flick down on the right stick to make him flip over to the opposite side. So you always want to be facing towards the open court. So you're getting in that corner, backing down, and you pass it out to the guy that's right next to you on 8 seconds. And then if you're going for Hustle Rebounder only, you'll actually pass that back out, but put back king is exactly what I showed you right there. If you get the rebound, you put it back up. That's how you get that hustle, or not hustle king, but put back king. So the strategy is always the same. You can do it from either side too. And by the way, this is on Hall of Fame 12-minute quarters. And so here you go, I'm gonna show you from the left side. It's exactly the same. So if your guy's turned around, you just hold L2, flick down on the right stick, you'll make them face open court. And you see here, whenever you're playing on Hall of Fame, they'll get some blocks, they'll kind of destroy the possession sometimes. But basically you just do this over and over throughout the entire game. So I think I got 18 rebounds in this game. After it was all said and done, 18 offensive rebounds. I think I had 35 rebounds total. And I actually was doing break starter and putback king as well. So if you get rid of that kind of stuff, you could get Hustle Rebounder in about 5 games. That's if you're starting. Obviously, if you're just now starting in my career and you try to do it in your first few games, you won't get enough minutes to get 20 rebounds. But this is by far the best strategy, and I'll kind of go over the reasons why right here. So whenever you do, basically this strategy is based off of other strategies I've seen, and other strategies are basically based off of 2K16. This strategy, the reason why you want to go to the corner and cut in, most people will do it at the top or at the elbow, but whenever you go to the corner, you have a really decreased likelihood of them passing the ball back to you. So if you do it at the top of the key and you actually cut after you pass it, the computer will actually pass you the ball quite a bit on those. But anytime they do pass you the ball, it'll happen every once in a while, you just spam that X button. As soon as they pass it to you, just spam it out and just have somebody else throw up the shot. And so there you go, it shows me doing break starter. So that's a big reason why I didn't get 25. I probably would have got 25 or 30 offensive rebounds if I'd have just concentrated on this strategy. Alright, and then the last thing I want to cover is your guy that's guarding you. You really want to read them throughout the game, because there's actually going to be times whenever you're going to want to adjust when you pass the ball, what time you throw it out. At the beginning of the game, you always want to do it at 8 seconds. So if you watch a lot of these clips, I'm going to do them at 8 seconds is whenever I'll pass it. And I always hold R1 to make sure I icon pass it to that right guy. But anyway, at the beginning of the game, they're going to play you real tight. But kind of towards the end of the game, you'll actually notice that whenever you pass it out, they'll sink back into the paint, and that 8 seconds is actually too much time. So really you kind of have to adjust throughout the game to what time you want to pass it out, but you want to start at 8 and kind of work your way through what actually works throughout the game. But really it's just a big positioning battle down there. You want to make sure and get the box out, and once you get Hustle Rebounder, you can actually get about 30 rebounds. And as you see there, I actually got double team, which you want to avoid that throughout the game. Try to avoid getting hot as much as you can, because the double team will really screw up the strategy. A lot of times whenever you get double teamed, you'll kick it out and they'll actually rotate the ball around the top of the key and shoot it before you can get down in the paint. So you want to avoid getting hot, so you avoid all the double teams. You see me hot here, there's the double team, boom, he pulls up, I can't get there. So that's the perfect example of it. So if you're trying to get putback king, I would go for the putback king, and then once you get hot, you know, go for brick wall or something else, and until you kind of cool down, and you can do the strategy over again. And there goes an example of him sagging. So if you rewind that right there, that's what happens whenever they sag real hard. They basically just give you the paint, so you can get there in about 2 seconds. And there goes my Hall of Fame break starter. You know, obviously I've been working on that for a long time. I think it was maybe like 200 or 150, somewhere around there, pass outs like that. And be careful whenever you're backing in this corner, because you can step out of bounds, so it's not like there's a huge barrier there. But really, the strategy is super easy, guys. It's super easy. Once you do it a couple games, you'll master the hell out of it. And if you like the video, leave a like and comment down below if you have any suggestions for making this better. I'm always trying to find, you know, new and better strategies. So, you know, if you got something new, you know, leave it down below, or even link your video if you have you know, some better strategies on how to get it. I'm down with that. But anyway, this is Willie Beeman, and I'm out.